Nationwide, some 4 million families rely on some form of federal assistance to pay for a place to live. Here in New York, where there's a shortage of affordable housing, tenants like SAMATHIA THOMPSON are outraged by a proposal that could triple what many pay each month.
We are going to continue to fight to keep our subsidies, because without them, we won't have a place to live. And that's just fair. Mr. Carson got to give everybody a break.
That's Ben Carson she's talking about, the U.S. Secretary of Housing and Urban Development, better known as HUD. He made the proposal not long after being taken to task by Congress for ordering a $31,000 dining set for his office. He says the changes will simplify rent calculations and help control costs by raising the family monthly rent contribution from 30% of income to 35% of income before tax. The cap for the poorest families would rise from $50 a month to about $150, 3 times higher. According to HUD, that will affect around 712,000 households. The changes will impact tenants not only in public housing complexes like this one, but also those who receive subsidies for privately owned apartments. The Trump administration says their goal is to give people an incentive to get higher paying jobs. But housing advocates say it's the higher paying jobs that are lacking, not the incentive to work. No surprise that
our public housing residents here in New York City, the majority of households have a working member. This is not the problem. The problem is that with work come low or static wages. And that's why low-income families can't continue to afford to keep up with private rental housing.
And the proposal comes after the president signed a tax cut bill that mainly benefits corporations and the very wealthy. He says this will help workers by growing the economy, but critics like City Council member RITCHIE Torres see it differently.
So I think the administration's policies represent an assault on the social safety net. And the president seems intent on redistributing wealth from those in greatest need to those who have the greatest privilege and wealth.
Congress will have to approve the plan, however, and tenants as well as local officials are vowing to take the fight to their representatives to stop it. Kristen, Saloomey, Al Jazeera, New York.